So are you a tech then?
Well, I'm a mechanical engineer as a
okay.
job. The car stuff is just a hobby. So.
Oh, right on.
But one of the other guys, Martin, the one with the sideshow bob hair, he and ACP know each other from school. So I worked with him, and he got me involved. So don't tell him. Well, actually, no, he doesn't mind.
Well, it's on film now.
Yeah,
so he's gonna know.
So he's gonna know.
Oh, that's awesome. That's cool. ACP's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's of course got the factory stuff with Scion now, so we're not involved anymore. But
yeah,
it was always good to see the things he did. He was very coming from a sort of a law and technical background. It was really interesting the way he approached his driving. So it's always interesting to see the stuff that didn't work for him and the stuff that did. So
you got to fix the stuff that didn't work then.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's very cool.
That's good. How long have you been doing this?
I've been with Dirtfish since the beginning, so a little over a year and a half now.
Okay.
And I've been around rallying.
Oh, they're that young?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Been around rallying almost 20 years, and I've been actively competing for about 15 now. So,
okay.
Yeah.
What do you drive?
I have an old Saab 99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a bit odd choice, but it's moderately affordable.
Yeah, whatever's cheap to get parts, because you
right.
beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, and it's a tank. That's
yeah.
The thing. My family's all Saab people, so that's how I got into it. So yeah, it's cool.
Very cool.
Definitely not the dream rally car.
Yeah, but you're rallying, so
right.
That's the thing with rallying. The dream cars are only come very later on.
Yeah, exactly. Put that on the back burner for being able to do it.
And when you're paying your own way, then it's
absolutely
not good to have a dream car either.
No, it's it's a tough one to find support for. You know, it's not very common. And if you have to explain for 5 minutes what it is, there's not a lot of businesses who are interested.
I'm really hoping the rallycross stuff will bring that around a little bit. And get more.
I think so. That's more. I've always thought. I mean, watching it for as long as I have, always thought that would be spot on American style. You know?
Yeah.
It's in a confined space, and I think that's one of the biggest things about it is, you know.
You got to get money to it somehow, right? I mean, that's what everybody that's willing to give you money to do it is after. Is they got to get the exposure, and you don't get that sitting in a forest around a campfire watching a car come by every 2 minutes.
Yeah, and you can't get corporate sponsorship behind it because there's no billboard that's out there in front of everyone.
Exactly.
So. Okay, enough with politics. We got some driving to do.
All right.
We'll continue our ranting here.
Sounds good.
Well, whenever you're ready, go ahead and head on in there.
Okay.
Hang on one second. Make sure that car gets behind us. Okay. There we go. Cool. So we'll let this stay more of a confined rather than shooting behind the car. Okay. But we still want to use some. We want to circle rather than an oval. Okay. All right. So perfect. Get it in there. Get comfortable. You can even relax your hands down a little bit. There you go. And then when you're ready, a little bit of gas, finish the motor on the back, get the momentum up, and lift off that gas and push it. All the way out the gas and ready. Okay. And we're going to have just a little bit of room there. There you go. Back in there. Yeah, make sure you lift all the way out the gas and skate all the way out the gas. It's a real sensitive piece. about pointing at the cone, man. That's perfect. See how the front end touches a little bit better? You have a bit more control when you're braking.
Right.
Try it again. Another one. Beautiful. Fantastic. I like to throw already. You may have to dance your feet over. There you go. Nice. You'll feel quite a bit when you pull up there.
Oh yeah, the right foot is not good to that.
Awesome job. Good
Thank
stuff.
you.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, that feels really good.
Yeah.
It's interesting when you talking about it versus doing it. You can really
Yes.
feel knowing what you're looking for.
Yes, and you know you need a basic understanding when we're talking about it, but
Yeah.
really a lot of it is feel, especially because it's all timing and everything. And you can talk about dancing as much as you want, but until you actually do it.
Exactly.
All right, move that seat back a little bit, give you a little bit of room to get out. There you go. We'll leave it running for just a little bit, let it cool down. Okay. Anyway, we're going to slalom. Main thing to think about with the slalom is that it's about accuracy and not speed. So think about it. The faster you go, the harder it is to be accurate. So really working on car placement rather than trying to go fast. And it's pretty darn slippery out there, so it's very entertaining.
That's what they were saying.
Almost close to snow, really.
Okay.
So we're going to work on just a few inputs, steering and throttle. Up to that first one, lift off, or stay straight, back again. Straight, go to the next gas. Lift, straight, next gas. Third, straight, gas. Third, straight, back gas. We're pointing to the outside of this corner. Up to that last cone in line, lift off, wait. Then back to gas. So, the gentle approach is going to work well today. Be a little bit delicate. You can feel when I'm going to gas, you're not feeling a whole lot. We're just trying to get back to the gas enough to get weight transfer to work for us and then get back a little bit of momentum we lost from sliding.
Okay.
So we're not trying to accelerate through the exercise, just basically maintain the speed you entered it with.
Okay.
And, you know, smooth inputs on everything. Smooth in, but quick out.
Okay.
going to feel a little strange doing that, but really helps stop the rotation. Alright, the second gear. Stay wide out here, then turn in on that last one and get a nice straight shot in. Roll in, straight, straight gas. Using the brakes, and the brakes honestly do make the car work a lot better, but you're juggling 3 things versus 2, so
right.
That's why it helps to start out with just the 2 inputs to make sure you get a good feel of the car and understand what just the 2 inputs will do.
Right.
But you will want to use it. Ultimately. So second gear, left foot goes over on the brake pedal. Turn it on the right side, and then got to put his first one. Then we turn in brake. On brake again. Turn brake. On brake again. Turn brake. On brake again. Turn brake. Turn brake. On brake again. Nice and wide. Wide brake around the corner. Wide brake connect on. Brake back.
Yeah, that one you stay wide, aim for the last cone.
Yes,
all the way through your slide, everything.
Exactly. And, you know, it will require a bit of a different technique because the slalom is a series of very short corners.
Yeah.
That's much longer
Longer
corners,
riding
so-
the slide, yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
And for that one, you can be more patient with the controls. Lift, turn, and then ride the brakes. And then when
Okay.
you go to the brakes, ride them for a little while.
Okay.
Hold that weight on the front end. That really sets the timing for the slide. It is a little intimidating, though, because you're aiming at some consequences.
I paid the $50, so.
Oh boy, here we go. I'll tighten my harness up. Alright. Second gear, left foot's on the brake. A little bit of a wide line there, tighten it up. Pick up that little bit of gas. Turn brake. On brake, gas. Turn brake. On brake, gas. Turn brake. Brake, gas. Turn brake. Basically, we're just aiming the outside of this door. And we can practice the line at low speed as you look to place the car right next to that one.
Okay.
And that'll be comfortable when you see it. So does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions about it, anything?
I'm sure I'll have some once I'm through the first time.
Fair enough. You need a different trigger word or something, lift, turn, cheeseburger? That works for me. It may make me hungry, but...
Yeah.
Otherwise, let's get you over on this side and get you doing it. Yeah, it's slippery. Quite entertaining.
Slippery is good.
Quite entertaining. So how'd you hear about us?
Well, I was here for the rallycross last year,
Okay.
and then I found out about the school, obviously, at that event.
Yeah.
And then I missed the first group one you guys did.
Okay.
And I got to talking to a couple of my buddies, and we said, we'll contact you guys and see if you're going to do another one. And it was about a week before you did the last one, so.
Nice. Yeah, it was for your market as well. too.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
It all kind of worked out exactly. So I got 10 guys out of our group to sign up. So
No
a
kidding.
bunch of them are coming.
Oh, right on.
I think in the first week of April.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the warning.
No worries. I don't know them all personally, but they're all from my old work, so
Okay.
let's see how they do.
Excellent. So take a run out there, just nice and clean, nice and steady. Just get a feel for the car on the course.
Okay.
Go ahead and head in when you're ready. It is obviously the car is taking a very interesting turn. Right. So it's not going to take a lot of time. Sometimes we'll pick up a rock in the rear wheel and it'll make a scraping sound. You'll definitely hear it. But sometimes we have to back up to kick that rock out. So giving the guys some room.
Gotcha.
But great first run.
All right.
Didn't hit anything, didn't end up in the ditch. That's always a win.
Happens a lot faster when you're doing it.
So not quite, man. That was pretty quick. With these conditions, I wouldn't try for much quicker, honestly.
No, I meant more things were happening a lot faster than when I was sitting in that position.
Oh, yeah, for sure. All right, go for it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this sport is it's the grip level that decides how fast you go.
Right. Brakes will just make that rotation happen a bit faster, right?
Yes, exactly. So there's a little bit of a delay of when you first turn in.
Okay.
And by using the brakes, that delay is gone.
Okay.
The car responds a lot more quickly. And then for how long the car slides, that duration is timed better by riding the brakes.
Okay.
Also. So
now you turn in, you want to do
stop.
like a couple of car lengths before the cone, basically,
exactly.
Right?
Yep. And especially dependent on the speed as well. The faster you go, the earlier you have to start the process, especially when it's this slippery.
Okay.
Okay, head on in there. So yeah, you don't like using the brakes, they're just going to change the time. The weight transfer there. So when you go to brakes, just kind of squeeze on them a little bit. It's not going to be a long time because it's a very short corner, but squeeze on them. Yeah.
Okay.
And the cool thing about when you start using the brakes is it allows you to use less steering wheel.
Okay.
About the same to enter because you're lifting and turning, but then as you ride the brakes, you'll actually feel the car start to rotate, so you can unwind the wheel and be pointed straight by the time you release the brakes.
Okay.
It's kind of cool. Although my guess is it's going to be more correction
right.
with the surface today rather than straight. But give it a shot. Let's see how we do. There you go. Get that left foot ready. just a little bit. They did.
Wow,
I think they went for an opposite. Yeah, isn't it fun?
Oh, it's wicked.
3 of 4.
It's serious training, though. You know.
Yeah. Well, it's a balance of trying not to think too much about it, but also you want to think so you're not doing the wrong things.
Right.
So you're learning the wrong habits.
Yes.
So
Well, anytime you're involving this thing up here, it slows things down.
Right.
So the sooner you can get to getting the body to do its own thing, the better. Go ahead and head in there. Yeah, you can see it doesn't take a lot of gas in between.
No.
And if you feel boost, that's too much gas.
Yeah, I felt that one really big
and
on that one. It kept just sliding instead of tucking down and
right,
going.
Exactly. And you'll feel it, even if it's pointed straight, it'll kind of launch and then huck you over past the next cone, and then you'll get later, you know? But good stuff, man. Very good stuff.
Yeah, I wish I could hear the motor a bit more. So you could,
Yeah, I love it.
there's so much noise happening, you don't really
For sure.
can't feel what you're doing on the throttle.
Yeah, that's for sure. And then you're a little disconnected. There's almost a rubber band effect with the turbo too. You know,
Right.
You put it in, nothing happens. You put more, and then all of a sudden, whoa.
Yeah. Well, you don't have the acceleration to really tell you how much throttle you are using because you're just spinning up the wheels. So.
Right. What generation RX-7 are you guys running?
It's an FD, 93.
Oh, those are awesome.
Oh, beautiful cars, yeah.
Beautiful,
It's his toy. He's just been gracious enough to let me go along with it until mine's done.
Right on.
But I had a R32 GTR.
Really? Oh.
But it was mostly a office suite or a garage.
That last one kind of keeps you on your toes, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think you're okay. The exercise is over. Woo!
I gotta get the wheels straighter. It seems to me I'm still correcting and fighting it way too long.
One thing that really helps with that is you hear me call the next one.
Yeah.
It's very easy to get distracted by the cone that's right in front of you.
Okay.
You do a really good job on that one. Then when you look up, then you realize that you're too late for the
You
next one.
overshot the next one.
Yep,
Okay.
exactly. So as soon as you've got that car committed to that first cone, look up to the next one. And
Okay.
get ready for it.
Get
That
that
will really help. The eyes will help lead the hands.
Okay.
Okay. Ready for more?
I am.
Go for it. Okay, left foot ready. Awesome. That's good fun, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And each thing that you get, then it just makes it more fun, because then you want to try something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a little wide. Took out a couple trees over there. Yeah, these are some very interesting conditions.
It's. I see what you guys mean by it's much more slippery than
Yeah.
because you're everything's happening continuously. You don't get that sort of defined point between going straight and sliding anymore.
Exactly. Exactly. That's good. It's like running in the snow almost.
Right.
Spare carpenter. Okay, that left. Good.
Yeah, that one felt a lot better.
Yeah.
It's really, you got to turn way sooner than you,
Yep. Exactly.
I don't know whether it's an autocross thing or just a typical slalom thing, but
Adam, this is 4.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you're just having to compensate for that lack of traction.
Right.
Really. Okay. Go for it.
With the steering too quick.
Yep.
Like on that corner especially, like the moment it starts going sideways, I want to correct, and then it stops the slide way too soon.
Yep. And that's it's very much a rear-wheel drive tendency.
Right.
You know, because obviously you got to have quick hands. As soon as that car steps out a little bit, you got to be ready to catch it.
Yeah.
And these.
So with this, you just got to keep it until you're actually out of the corner, and then go straight and then get it going. Right.
And if you think about it, you look at rallies or something like that. If you ever watch footage, you'll see the front tires are basically pointed to the inside of the corner the whole way around.
Okay.
And that's pretty much what we're trying to do here as well.
Okay.
Well, good. It's snowing. Must be good together. Here with the brake, so it won't roll anywhere. Very well done.
Thanks, Nate. That was
awesome.
Absolutely.
And now that you've experienced it, it's pretty entertaining to watch from the outside so that you can see what the other guys are doing. You know, you see brake lights come on or not come on, and see how that affects the attitude of the car. It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Move that seat back a little bit, give you some room. We'll see you in a couple minutes.
All right. That's funny. What's that? She's running good? All right.
All right. Ready for more?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That last corner looks like fun.
It is. It's good fun. It's very good fun. And check your door once you're buckled in. I'm not sure.
I don't think I closed it yet.
Snow coming down. It's hilarious.
Do you guys ride if there's snow on the ground?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, loosen that up a little bit.
Okay.
Give you some
leg to work with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, heck yeah. We haven't had the opportunity to do it a lot out here. We really don't get that much snow. We get about the same as Seattle.
Oh, okay. So do you live around here then as well?
I live in Seattle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I grew up around here though. Small town nearby.
Okay.
So
that's a pretty big commute then, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty good commute. Fortunately, I'm pretty much against the flow of traffic.
Yeah,
for the most part.
That helps.
But yeah, it's It's always good coming out. Going back in always seems to suck.
Oh, okay.
Getting back into the city.
Back there, looking mostly ready.
Are you right downtown or?
No, I'm south of. Are you familiar with?
I'm not that familiar with
Okay,
it.
I'm south of it. It's called Columbia City. Is the little neighborhood. Most diverse zip code in the country.
Okay.
So pretty entertaining.
Oh, nice. Pretty close to what Vancouver's like that, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
The different cultures and
very diverse opinions on how you should drive.
Ah, okay. I get you.
I'll just say that.
Okay.
That's my most PC way of putting that, I think. All right, head on in. Take a run to get a feel for the grip level out there.
Okay.
Slightly better. Obviously, still tight to the car. And then with the trail brake entry into this left-hander that we're going to see, there's 3 cones on the inside, like there are on pretty much every corner that you'll see.
Right.
Shoot for that last cone, and remember to try and keep some weight on the nose all the way through it.
To keep it gripping. Okay.
Yep, exactly. Unless you get a lot of rotation.
And how much acceleration out of the last slalom one should I give? Is it just a steady one?
Yeah, we can get a steady one to enter.
Okay.
Relatively about the same entry speed as this one.
Okay. And braking starts at the first cone as well, or earlier?
A little before.
A little before.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it depends on your entry speed.
Right.
And I'll help gauge that with you. But,
okay.
You know, first run through, of course, at speed, take it a little bit easy, and then we'll see how the car reacts from there. Okay, go for it. Appropriately.
Right.
You can also, with this one, get a good feel for how hard you can brake.
Okay.
If you're carrying a heck of a lot of speed in there, you can wail on those brakes, and they'll slow that car down really well.
Okay.
But you've got to get off the brakes a little bit if you want to start feeding the steering in.
And turn in is, again, I guess, dependent on speed, but it's quite a late turn in compared to...
Yeah,
because we're trying to late apex, right?
Right, exactly. And looking at that last cone will really help decide the timing on it.
Okay.
All right, ready for more?
I am.
Go for it. Continue to slide a little bit, but it definitely helped get that weight transferred back there and get some traction back there.
You could really feel the momentum shift as well when it came around the other way.
Yeah.
It was nice and quick.
Yeah, that's called the pendulum.
The one that can bite your ass if you don't do it too much.
Absolutely. You can also make it work for you.
If you really want to rotate it. Yeah.
Something that we teach on our 2 and 3 days.
Okay.
The pendulum technique. Where we specifically set it up and make you use it.
Okay.
so that you can, for one, use it to your advantage, and then also recognize when it's about to happen and get ready to mitigate it.
Right.
So, cool. Head on in there. Let's go for it again. Remember, nice straight exit on the last cone so that you can get a good run into that left hand. Yep, so stay on them all the way until you're basically past that cone.
Okay.
And then go for the gas. You saw how wide we were.
Oh,
if we were trying to make the right-hander, that would have set us up on the inside on the wrong line, you know?
Right,
so
right.
Try and get tight to that inside cone, and then that would help you set up for the front one, right?
And that's just riding the brakes much longer.
Yep, exactly. Yep, exactly. Good stuff, though.
I think I don't know if I clipped one of those cones.
Nope.
I feel like I'm going really close to the cones.
Nope, you're spot on. You also notice there's better grip next to them.
Right.
As we drive, we move a lot of material to the outside, so it gets really slippery towards the outside. So
okay.
The closer you can stay to the cone, go ahead and go. The closer you can stay to the cone, the better. The rest of it was spot on. It was really good.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Oh yeah, high five. It's good fun, isn't it?
Oh, it's fantastic. I could see how you lose a lot of time though, just by being overzealous and not getting the car pointed right. It just slides forever and ever. And
yep, exactly. Yep, there's there's a slight different driving style to two-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive.
Right.
All-wheel drive has, the luxury of traction, so you can be a lot more patient, and it's more beneficial to wait and launch out of the corner.
Okay.
Two-wheel drive, you don't quite have that luxury, so you do have to be a bit more aggressive and do carry some different angles with the car.
Right.
It's a lot more entertaining sometimes.
Yeah.
Until you're still sliding at the exit while the other guy in all-wheel drive is passing you on the inside,
Right.
All right, head on in there. We're starting to get there.
That last one, and then you had instant grip right at the exit of it again.
Yep, exactly. So if we were going to run that right-hander at speed, you would have been dialed spot on, right on there. So, well done.
Yeah, that felt much better. Still, that middle one, I guess the third set of cones from here. That one's really slippy. I keep missing it on that one. I got to come closer, I think, to the cones.
Yep, a little bit closer and really tiptoe and start it early.
Right.
I think everybody's doing that. You see all the tracks, everybody's coming in. You get a false sense of security by that first one, then by the second one it's a little more, and then it's a little more, and you get later and later. So go ahead, try it out. Tad conservative. Still in the box.
Autocross rules, that counts.
That's
yeah.
right. Still in the box. It's funny. My buddy up there, Don, and I think he's in that car.
Right.
Up there. He's a big time autocrosser.
Oh, okay.
He autocrosses quite a bit. In fact, that's his focus up in the parking lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd much prefer to get on tracks than autocross, but up in Vancouver, you got to come down this neighborhood to get into any tracks.
Yeah. Or Mission.
Yeah.
Mission out there. Some pretty gnarly walls on Mission.
Yeah, that's the problem.
All right, head on in there.
Yeah.
But you see, once you're on there, you got a proper line, boom, you got a straightaway, and you're actually able to get on the gas
Much
sooner and
sooner.
harder.
Right.
Because it's pointed straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nicely done.
No,
man.
that felt a lot better.
Great session.
Excellent.
Awesome job. We're gonna move on. We're gonna go to the boneyard now.
Oh, great.
Shorts are very brave. I'm very impressed.
Hey guys,
Oh, yeah.
the group has been briefed on the boneyard. Take a minute, relax, stretch your legs a little bit, and then when you're ready, we'll get back at it.
Oh, yeah. That's why I was harder.
Make it a bit easier for you.
I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah.
The turbo finally kicked in. It's an awesome feeling.
It's so slippery, yo. It's awesome. It's like you get on the throttle too much, and I can't hear the motor, so I don't know. He's like, you don't want to throttle too much, because I'm just like,
Feel the car.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's so
Oh, yeah.